This video explains how to improve prints when the substrate is deformed, shrunken or expanded on the HP Latex 300 printer series. If the substrate is deformed or wrinkled because of the curing process, decrease the curing temperature setting in the substrate presets in steps of 5 degrees centigrade, 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Repeat this operation until the deformation or wrinkles disappear. If after decreasing the temperature the plots do not cure properly, you only have two options. The first option is to print more slowly and keep the plot under the curing module for a longer time. The print speed can be reduced by increasing the interswath delay value, or by increasing the number of passes. The second option is to reduce the ink quantity used so the plots are easier to cure. This may have some effect on the output colours. If only the first part of the prints are deformed, the cause may be that this piece of substrate passes under the curing module twice and suffers more deformation than the rest of the substrate. The first time it passes under the curing module is while the last part of the first plot is cured, and the second time is while the second plot is cured. Increasing the top margin will avoid printing on the parts of the substrate that are passing twice under the curing module. Obviously, this top margin will be a waste of substrate. During the printing process, some substrates may shrink while others may expand. If this happens, the dimensions of the print are not correct. Some software RIPs provide a compensation option that allows you to compensate easily for substrate shrinkage or expansion. See your RIP documentation. If you're printing on an HP Latex 360 printer, make sure the Optical Media Advanced Sensor, or OMAS, is working while printing. It improves the stability of the length of the prints over time and will make the compensation implemented by the software RIP more effective. If the compensation is not available from your software RIP, or is not a good solution for any reason, then decrease the curing temperature setting in the substrate preset in steps of 5 degrees centigrade, 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Repeat this operation until the deformation is acceptable. If after decreasing the temperature the plots do not cure properly, 1. Reduce the printing speed by increasing the interswath delay or the number of passes. 2. Reduce the ink quantity. Some substrates, like calendared vinyls and cellulose-based poster papers, may suffer from bow deformation during printing, as a result of which the print will appear curved. The effect has been exaggerated in the image to simplify the explanation. This effect can be compensated by measuring the deformation and introducing the right value for the straightness optimization parameter. This parameter can also be changed from some of the software RIPs. The chosen value should represent the vertical distance that the center of the substrate has moved with respect to the left and right edges. If the deformation moves the center of the substrate in the direction of the substrate advance, the correction value should be negative. If it is in the opposite direction, the correction value should be positive. In practice, the required correction value is normally negative. If it is difficult to measure the deformation on your own plots, you can print a test plot stored in the hard disk of the computer. In order to obtain this plot, you must type in the following text in a web browser: printer IP address /HP/device/web access /diagnostic/straightness optimization plot.pdf. Print this image from your software RIP and measure the deformation as explained in the instructions written on the plot. If compensation is not a good solution for any reason, then decrease the curing temperature setting in the substrate preset in steps of 5 degrees centigrade, 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Repeat this operation until the deformation is acceptable. If after decreasing the temperature the plots do not cure properly, 1. Reduce the printing speed by increasing the interswath delay on the number of passes. 2. Reduce the ink quantity. You can find additional helpful videos at www.hp.com/support videos and on our YouTube channel.